Hi everyone. In this video, we'll discuss about what is MERN. So welcome to our day one of our MERN stack tutorial. Today we will understand what MERN is and why it's more popular and what we have to do for this setup. We need tools which we need, and we will write our notes together so it can be helpful to your future experience. Okay. So first we have to discuss about what is MERN. First and foremost, we have to know what is MERN. So what is MERN stands for? So MERN stands for, first one, M stands for MongoDB plus. So it is the combination of whole MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. The combination of these four modules together we call as MERN. So first M letter indicates the MongoDB, and the next E letter indicates the Express.js. Next, R letter indicates the React.js. And the last one, N letter indicates the Node.js. Okay. So MERN stands for MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. Think of it as a full toolbox for building web applications, from storing your data to showing it beautiful in a browser. Okay. So to show in a browser, we will use these MERN stacks, like a combination of both front end, back end, and also database systems. Okay. So first we'll discuss about the first one, like what is MongoDB. So first, what is MongoDB? MongoDB is like your app's memory. It stores data in a flexible JSON format. Like for example, a student record might look like in a JSON format will show how it will look like. For example, name. We have to take the JSON data like this. Name, for example, Arun, comma. And next take the another field, for example, age 21. Then take the another field, for example, course. So that is about map. Okay. So after completion of this, you have to close the curly braces again. So this is the simple format of JSON data. And here we can write what is MongoDB. Like it is nothing but it will handle the databases. Okay. What it does, like it will handle the databases of backend. Okay. So this is the simple JSON format of how to store the data in a MongoDB. So next we'll see about, this is our first one. So next we'll see about Express. Okay. That is Express.js. So what is meant by Express.js? First thing, this Express is a backend framework that helps us to handle routes and APIs. For example, we have some type of route APIs like get, put, post, and delete. So these are the four main operations which we will use in include every web applications like our e-commerce applications. Okay. So if MongoDB is the storage, this Express is like the receptionist. Like it takes request from the front end and talks to the database. Okay. That is what going on with this Express.js. So what is meant by Express.js? It will handle the backend web framework. Okay. Backend web framework. So next we'll discuss about the third one, that is a React.js. So what is meant by React.js? So React.js is nothing but it will handle the front end. What is the UI part we have done? It will handle everything. Okay, this React is our front-end library for building UIs instead of manually editing HTML pages. Okay, and this React let us build reusable components like think of it like Lego blocks for the websites. Okay, so what the main part of this React is what it will does in our main stack application is it will handle the front end libraries for building user interfaces. Okay, so and the last one, so the last one is Node.js. So what this Node.js will do? This Node.js is a like a JavaScript runtime to run JS outside the browser. Okay. So what is Node.js? So Node.js is nothing but like this Node.js is what makes it possible to run JavaScript outside the browser. Like it's like giving JavaScript a monitor so it can run your backend logic in the browser. Okay. That is what it will do. Okay. So let's discuss about like some advantages of it. So coming to the advantages, one of the biggest advantages of MERN is that you only need to know JavaScript for the entire application, like front end and the back end. Plus, it's fast, open source, and well supported by the community. Okay, so and also we'll discuss some of the advantages which we will know by using this MERN stack. Okay, and like why we are using MERN mostly. So we'll discuss about one point now, that is why MERN. What is the use of MERN? Like why we are using the MERN. So we'll discuss one by one. So the first one is like it has the JavaScript for both client and server. You can use the both JavaScript language for both the client and the server language is the main use. And also it is very scalable and very fast. And the next one is that like it is very popular now in like startup companies and full stack jobs. Okay. So we can write the simple use cases sample use cases we will write by using this main stack what we can do. Okay. Use cases. Like some of the use cases are first one gonna be like social media apps we can build. And the next one we can do booking platforms. For example, you can know right like hotel booking management systems or train booking management systems, like anything, bus ticket booking management system. We can do any booking platforms by using this main stacks. And the third one is e-commerce websites. We can build e-commerce sites. And next one, we can create portfolio websites too. Okay. So here we can revise these topics once again, like why we're using them. We are using this MERN because like it uses JavaScript for both the client and server-side applications, and it is very scalable and very fast. So that's why. And also like the third point is gonna be it is very popular in startups and full stack jobs. And coming to the sample use cases, we can build social media apps, we can build like booking platforms, e-commerce sites, portfolio websites. Okay. So next we'll discuss about like what is Node.js and like why we are using it, like what is the definition of it, and like what are the key features of Node.js and how to install the Node.js. Okay.